Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new pick a card for you guys today, and today we're asking the question, what are the traits and characteristics of your future partner? This is going to be a really exciting one and a little bit different too. I do have cards out for you guys, but I'm not just going to be looking at cards. I also have some charms in this container and a few charms in this container too. So I'm going to be pulling out of both of these and looking at the cards, and I even made, and don't laugh at me, I made this little wheel here, and there's stuff on both sides, handmade, like I said, so don't laugh at me. And these are basically, qualities and characteristics, traits that would be of your future person. And I have my pendulum here to, basically use in conjunction to this board that I made to see what it lands on and get you guys some qualities and characteristics and physical attributes and stuff like that. A lot of the times people ask in readings, especially if they haven't met their future person yet, if they don't know who that is at all, a lot of times people want to know physical qualities about them. And unfortunately, most decks don't give you like the straight up answer for that. A lot of the times it's pretty much open to interpretation. So in this case, there's really not going to be all that much interpretation because it's just going to be as is on the board. So I thought this would be a really fun, unique, and different type of reading to do, and hopefully you guys like it too. So that's pretty much what we're doing, what we're looking into today. But before I officially begin and start, I just want to invite you guys to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell if you haven't done that either, because every time I post a new video or every time I go live, you'll be notified if you have hit the notification bell. And I am live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time to do readings with you guys. So, it's a really fun time. I definitely would love to see you there if you could make it. And I am open and available for private readings too. So if you guys are interested in one of those, there's the option for that as well. Also, give this video a nice like. That definitely helps out the algorithm for me with YouTube and stuff. And pretty much everything that you need to know to connect with me is in the description box, whether it's information about those live readings, private readings, my Etsy shop, which there are readings available over there too, and my own deck, which has just recently been released, Written in the Stars, and contact information is in the description box. Like I said, pretty much anything and everything that you need to know is all right there, so be sure to check that out before you head on out of this reading. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and introduce the piles to you for your choices, and we will jump into this to see what you guys need to know. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have the red shiny leaf. I've been doing nothing but leaf options for piles now that we're into fall. I've been doing that in September and October. November we'll probably switch to Christmas things, but either way, I like to keep it festive with the holidays and seasonal and all that kind of stuff. So the red leaf for pile 1. Pile 2, we have another red leaf that is shiny, but this one is the maple leaf. So its shape is different from the first one. Pile number 2 is another maple leaf, but this one is orange. And they're all shiny. And pile number 4 is the gold leaf. It's similar in shape to the first pile, but instead of being red, it is gold. It's like it belongs in Vegas or something. I don't know. Golden leaves. I don't know why I think of golden leaves in Vegas, but apparently I do. So anyways, yeah, those are your 4 different pile options. So go ahead and choose however it is that you like to choose, whether it's by number, by leaf, by timestamp, whatever your thing is, go for it, do the thing. And we're going to get started here with pile number 1, the red leaf group, non-maple leaf, just regular red leaf. And timestamps are down below. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the red shiny leaf, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out more about your future person and their physical traits, their characteristics, just anything and everything that you guys need to know. So, this could be like a future spouse, a future boyfriend, just your next committed relationship is pretty much the thing. So I don't have a lot of cards because I got a lot of other stuff going on here, but we're going to get into your cards first to see what is going on, what we do need to know. So I've got some cards here from Amira's Love Oracle because out of all the Oracle decks and tarot cards I do own, Amira, for some reason, does actually seem to have some qualities to like people and traits like that. So I was just like, okay, well, we can throw this one in because maybe we'll get some information. I don't know. But let's see what you guys get. So we got fun times, freedom, mature man, and dark male. Wow. So see what I mean, you guys? We got some characteristics and traits already. So let's see. So first of all, with fun times and freedom, I feel like these two kind of go hand in hand. And I feel like these two cards really speak to a part of your future person's personality. Now, mind you, if you already have a person and you're watching this reading, maybe this is just confirming like who they are as a person, like who you're with right now. And that's okay too. That could be possible as well. But it's primarily, your future person, like the person that, you're going to have happily ever after with pretty much. But yeah, I feel like you have very much of a free spirit kind of a person that you're going to be with fun times and freedom. I feel like this is the kind of person who, in some ways for a guy, he may be kind of hard to get to tie down. He may be kind of hard to get him to be committed. Not that he doesn't want love, not that he doesn't want to be in a relationship or anything, but I feel like he has such a free soul and such a free spirit. He kind of likes doing his own thing. That doesn't mean that he doesn't want to like be with you or have fun times with you, because I feel like you guys will probably have a lot of fun times. There's probably going to be like a lot of laughter between you guys. There's probably going to be fun times, like maybe going to concerts or stuff like that. Always kind of being out and about doing different activities, whatever it is that's fun for you guys. It could be playing sports of some kind. It could be going to like an amusement park, just lighthearted and fun stuff. But I feel like, this person, they don't like being chained down. Like, you guys may be committed to one another and in a relationship, but I feel like within the relationship, this person does need their own space, though. Like, they really value, like, their own time and doing their own thing. And I feel like that's just how they are in their life as a whole, whether it's in relationships or in their career. Maybe they're the kind of person who works for themselves or is their own boss. Maybe they like to work independently and create their own schedule, kind of a thing. But either way, I feel like this is definitely someone who's very free. And at the same time, I feel like this is one of the reasons that you are drawn to this person and you're attracted to them, because you find their sense of freedom and fun to be just so incredibly attractive. Whether you're that kind of person yourself and you're like, yes, like I identify with that. Like that's totally how I am. Like I need someone to be free with me. Or maybe you're the opposite. Maybe you're someone who's much more sheltered and reserved, and you know, it's like the opposites attract kind of a thing, and you're like, I need someone to help free me in a sense. Like, I need someone to help me find the fun in a sense, you know, loosen up, have a good time. But either way, whatever side of the fence you kind of sit on, I feel like just who they are, having that fun-loving, free kind of spirit, it really just like calls to you is what it comes down to. And with mature man and dark male, you know, you put the two of these together, and I feel like he will probably be older, at least older than you. Now, mature man doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to be, you know, gray and have crow's feet or anything like that. It doesn't mean that he's grandpa, but I do feel like it means that, number one, he'll probably be older than you. And number two, even if he's not like old in terms of age physically, he may have an old soul. He may just, you know, have that maturity about him. And maybe that's one of the reasons why he's so, you know, fun and free, because he probably understands that life is short. Don't take any day for granted. Like, it's more important to enjoy your life than to be stuck in it, in a sense. So I feel like he's probably an old soul and probably older than you. And with dark male, he probably has a dark complexion. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean he's like African American. It could mean that. But, you know, he could be even just like olive tone or something like that. He could be someone who tans very easily. But he's definitely not a fair-skinned guy. That's for sure. So it seems like he is definitely darker in complexion. And now I'm going to get into some of the fun stuff here. Let me move the cards over. And we're going to bring out the board here. So first, let me explain to you guys what is on this side. So this side, in the inner circle, we have hair types. So we have like different color hair, like red, black, brunette, bald or balding, blonde. And then we have hair types, curly, wavy, straight. And then in the outer circle here, we have colors of eyes. So eye colors. So that's what we're going to find out next, is their hair type and color and their eye color. So that's what we're going to find out next. So let me get my little pendulum here ready. Hook it onto my pinky like I always do. All right. Can we please have a hair type or color for pile number one's person? It looks like it's moving towards the brunette. Yes, it is going towards brunette. So they are a brunette, which makes sense if they have the darker complexion. Okay. Can we please have an eye color for pile number one's person? Ooh, that's going to be a very pretty combination. So it's swinging towards dark blue. So you guys can see it. I feel like you guys can't see it very well, but yeah, dark blue is going towards dark blue, and then brunette is over here. So dark blue eyes and a brunette with a darker complexion. That's a very interesting combination. It sounds attractive though, so I mean, I don't blame you guys. I don't blame you, that's for sure. It sounds very attractive. Okay, on this side, let me explain this side before I get into the chart here. So this side, on the inner circle, we have body types. So we have like muscular, chubby, slender, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then in the outer circle, it's basically just kind of random things. Like it could be anything basically. Like over here we have earth or water sign, air or fire sign, family oriented, workaholic, responsible, kid at heart. So, you know, just like different qualities, different things like that for the outer circle. So let's get started with the inner circle. Okay. For the inner circle, what is pile number one's person's body type? I know it's very quiet. I try not to talk when I'm holding it though, because I don't want to like accidentally move it. Okay, I think we got a winner. It's going towards average. So they're going to have an average body type. This one is average. So, yeah, there's a whole bunch of them on there. Like I had muscular, bodybuilder, athletic, slender. So average, you know, is pretty much just that. Like they're not too big, they're not too small. You know, they're not, you know, overweight or anything. They're not skinny. You know, they have muscle, like they have the strength that a man would have, but it's not like something super uber crazy. So they have an average body. And now for pile number one, can we please get a random quality for pile number one's person from the outer circle? It's like not doing anything. Come on. Tell us something. I don't want to talk too much because I don't want to influence it. I feel like I need music playing or something while we wait. Do 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 do. Don't laugh, don't laugh. I don't want to influence it. Oh my gosh. Come on. Do something. A random quality from the outer circle, please, for pile number one. I think it's starting to move. Finally. Finally move. It took a while. Think about that one. Maybe there are just so many different qualities coming through for that last outer circle. Maybe that's why it takes a minute. So it probably has to like pick the most dominant one. So it's going towards family oriented. So family oriented is over here. So your person will be family oriented, which means, you know, maybe they already have a family of their own. Maybe they have kids or something. If they don't, you know, maybe having kids is something that they want to do. Or, you know, they simply just care about the family that they do already have, kind of a thing. But yeah, I feel like that the last one took a while, simply because, you know, the facts that are around here on the outer circle are, you know, it's a lot more just like random stuff, I guess you could say, than specifically, oh, body type, hair, eyes, kind of a thing. And just a reminder, you guys, the stuff that's coming through here, it's catching the majority rules. So you know, it may not be exact the same for every single person, but it's just catching, you know, the majority that winds up coming in. So that's what's coming through for that. And let me get a few charms and stuff here for you guys. So we're going to start with the little tin first. And the little tin has some letters and numbers and that kind of thing. So we might be able to pick up on some initials or something like that. So let's see what comes through from that perspective. Let's see what you guys can get. Okay. So we have enjoy every day. Now some of these are not like straight up, you know, numbers or letters or whatever. They're just like cute little sayings, but that's probably somebody who, you know, they enjoy life. Like obviously with fun times and freedom, they enjoy their life. And we have adored. So I feel like that means that this person is basically just going to adore you. Like they are just going to worship the ground that you walk on, same difference, whatever. And loved, yes. So they're going to adore you and love you. Okay, so we have, the letter X. So I don't know if X is an initial for maybe like Xavier. I don't know. I don't know that many X's, but we have an X. We have an F. And we have a T coming through. Now those don't even have to be initials necessarily. I mean, they could be, but it could also be maybe a letter for maybe the place that you guys met, the city, the state. So, you know, take that as it resonates, however the letter might connect. And then in here, I know it seems weird to have like two separate tins for like charms, but these are basically like little paper tags with messages that I channeled and put onto the tags. And I have them separated because I've tried putting them together, but whenever I put them together, all I wind up doing is grabbing the big tags and like everything smaller than that gets missed. So I separate them. That way then there's like an even distribution of messages coming through. So let's get some paper tag messages for you guys. And we'll see what's going on dealing with you and your person. Anything we need to know about this person. All right. I have to laugh. Your first one out is hot. So I feel like that basically says your person's going to be hot. Well, I mean, naturally, you're going to think they're hot. You're going to think that they're very attractive. This could also mean that it's going to be hot when you meet them, when you guys connect. Like it could be summertime, for example. We have job promotion. So this could be someone maybe that you meet on the job. It's almost like meeting them could be the promotion all in itself. So yeah, this could be someone that you meet at work. Theme park. What I tell you guys earlier here with fun times. This is going to be somebody that you are going to have some fun times with. And, you know, what better places are good for fun times are theme parks. And we have Sagittarius, so they might be a Sagittarius. And we have Gemini, so they could be a Sagittarius or a Gemini, or they could have both of these placements in their chart. And you guys got Disney as well, so maybe the theme park you're going to be hitting up could be Disneyland or Disney World. And they could also just be a big kid at heart. They may just love Disney, basically. So yeah, that is pretty awesome. Those are basically the qualities that are coming through about your person. Now, before I wrap this up, you guys, I always pull for all of my piles a card from Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. I do this regardless of what the message is. So this is just something, a little extra something that maybe you guys might need to know at this time. So you guys got forgive and you shall be forgiven. Luke 6:37. And that's definitely a good one to remember. Basically because forgiveness, it ultimately is for us. It is not for the other person, it's for us. Because it releases us from that internal prison that we ultimately put ourselves through. So it's like when we forgive someone else, in a sense, we are kind of forgiving ourselves too. So forgiveness is always a good thing. Definitely not a bad thing. It is very healthy. So that's what I have going on for you guys. Hopefully this message resonated and made sense. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did make sense, please let me know and leave a comment down below. That definitely helps me out and it goes a long way. And this was definitely a really fun and different, unique reading for me to do today. So I know I definitely enjoyed doing it. Also, you guys, please give this video a big thumbs up. And yeah, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. And also so you guys know when I'm going live, because as I mentioned at the start of this video, lives are every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm also open and available for private readings as well. So information about live readings, private readings, my Etsy shop, ways to contact me, all that good information is in the description box down below. Otherwise, I am just so incredibly grateful and thankful to you guys for stopping on by here and hanging out with me for a little bit today. It definitely warms my heart and means the world to me. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose the red shiny maple leaf, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out some qualities and traits about your future person. So exciting, you guys. So this is obviously meant to be like the person you marry or like your next long-term relationship. However you want to put it, that's basically the intent. And if you're already with somebody and you're watching this reading, maybe this will just confirm some of their traits of, you know, who you're with right now. But I know for a lot of people, they're really curious to know more about who their next person is going to be. So that's kind of what this is all about. Anyway, so I'm going to start off with some cards for you guys. I don't have a whole crazy ton like I usually do, simply because we have other things going on here that's going to tell us some stuff. But we're going to start off with some cards from Amira's Love Oracle, because out of all of the tarot and oracle decks that I own, this one actually does include some like characteristics and traits that you might find in that person. So maybe we'll get a few messages and a few hints with this. And even if it's not those specific traits, I'm sure the information will be valuable and good coming through. Okay, so we have a brunette female, spiritual growth, long distance, and gifts. Okay, so first of all, with brunette female, if I can pick up the card, with brunette female, there was a couple of different possibilities. Number one, I know that there's definitely some gay and lesbian viewers out there, so if that is you, and maybe you're a girl who's interested in girls, this could mean that your girl, the next girlfriend you have, she could be a brunette female. If you're a guy watching this reading, it could mean that the girl you're going to wind up with could be a brunette girl. Just saying that because I know for majority of my viewers, they're typically straight females. But I do know there is, the gay and lesbian community, and I do know that there are men who occasionally watch these readings as well. So I just want to address that first for maybe the minority group. And if you are a straight female who's watching this, this may just simply mean that this is you. This could be a confirmation that this is you, that maybe you're the brunette female in this relationship. So that's kind of what I'm picking up with the brunette female card. Now, as for spiritual growth, I feel like this relationship is going to bring on a lot of spiritual growth for you. Meaning it probably will not be the easiest relationship. That doesn't mean that it's going to be, hard or bad or toxic. It just means that it's going to require a lot of spiritual growth. That you won't be the same person going into the relationship as you are years down the road in the relationship. And I can understand why there could be some significant spiritual growth because you guys also got long distance, which means when you first meet this person, when you first connect with this person, it could be from a distance. You guys could live far away from each other. If this is someone that you meet, for example, maybe online, maybe they're going to live in a different state or a different country or something like that. So it could start off as a long distance situation. And long distance situations are not easy. They're difficult. They're definitely hard. So that alone would be a good enough reason for there to be spiritual growth. Now we also have gifts coming through, which is funny because when I see gifts, I don't think, like them gifting you, like just being like, here, have a present here, have a present there. I mean, they might do that. They might be someone where giving gifts, for example, could be a part of their love language. But the interesting thing is, in conjunction to spiritual growth, I feel like your spiritual gifts are really going to be discovered, and they're really going to be just like growing in abundance and blossoming from being in this connection. And another reason why I see that is, even if you look at these two cards, they're very similar. They both have like this purple and blue theme going on. And with the person sitting here, we've got like all these like white things sprouting up out of them. And there's like, it's leaves. They're leaves that are just like on the vines, I guess you could say, of the white that's sprouting up. And you have the same thing coming out of the box. So that's why I kind of look at it as like spiritual gifts. So this is definitely going to be a very spiritual, connected relationship. I definitely see that. So there's definitely a soul tie here. There's definitely a soul contract, a soul bond. So I do feel like this person will either be a high-level soulmate or a twin flame. And if they're a twin flame, you better believe there's going to be spiritual growth, because those two things kind of go hand in hand. So good luck if that's the case. A twin flame relationship is a beautiful relationship, but it is also the most challenging and most difficult relationship you will probably ever experience in your life. Very rewarding and very challenging all at once. So now we're going to get into our pendulum here and our little board. So let me tell you guys what is on each side, and then we'll get started. So on this side, the side we're going to start with, we have the inner circle. And on the inner circle, we have their hair types and colors. So we have like curly, wavy, straight, blonde, bald or balding, brunette, redhead, black hair. And then on the outer circle, we have eye colors. So we have everything from, blue to brown to gray to green to amber to, a whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to check out their hair color and their eye color right now, see about some of those physical traits coming through for your person. Okay, so for pile number 2, may we have pile number 2's hair color or type? Pile number 2's hair traits, please. I try to stay very still while I do this because I don't want to influence the direction of the pendulum. So if I'm quiet, that's why. Come on. Pile number 2's hair traits, please. All right, we've got brunette. We've got brunette coming through. So if you were looking at a brunette female, that definitely just confirmed it. But otherwise, if you're looking at a guy, he's a brunette guy. All right. May we please have the eye color for pile number 2's person? The eye color, please, for pile number 2's person. And it looks like we're going towards gray. Interesting, gray eyes. So I know gray eyes, gray is over here. I know gray can be kind of rare, but I'm also kind of thinking, sometimes people have like those very light blue kind of eyes, or almost like a steel blue, where it could almost be kind of a grayish color from that. So that's kind of something I was thinking of, which would definitely be very striking up against brunette hair, that's for sure. Okay, now on this side, we have on the inner circle, we have body type. So we have anything from bodybuilder to chubby to average, athletic, slender, all that kind of stuff. And then on the outer circle, we have just kind of some random traits, just random things. Like we have earth or water sign, air or fire sign, family oriented, dark complexion, responsible, like just a bunch of different random things for what they could be. So we're going to start off with the inner circle again. Can we please have the body type for pile 2's person? right, so we're starting to move into the direction of slender. So slender is right here, and that's where it's swinging towards. So we got slender for your person. So they're not quite average. They're definitely not on the chubby side, but they're slender. They're kind of a skinny mini, I guess you could say. All right, and now for pile number 2, can we please have a random attribute about pile number 2's person from the outer circle? Well, this time it actually moved a lot faster. It took forever for it to move in pile 1 when I did this for their last attribute. I think there were just like a lot of messages coming through for pile 1. So for you guys, it's swinging towards air or fire sign. So they are probably an air or a fire sign. Okay, so that is what we got here for you guys with the little chart. And now I'm going to pull out some charms for you guys. So in this container, I have letters, numbers, there's just like a few little random messages. So I'm just going to dig around in here and see what pops up. It could be their initials. So we'll see what comes through. We'll take a few from in here and see what we get. All right, so we have blessed. We also have some just, random little words that pop up in here too, but I feel like having them in your life will definitely be a blessing, and they're going to feel very blessed to have you in theirs. We have the letter F, which is so funny because F came out for pile 1 as well, so F must be a thing. The letter D, and the letter V coming through. Now just remember, these could be initials. They don't necessarily have to be though. They could be letters, maybe starting with the place you guys met or the state that you guys live in or anything like that. So take the letters where it makes sense for them to fit in your situation. And then in this container, I know it's weird to have like 2 separate containers for things, but here's why. In this container, I have like all these little paper tags that I have written channeled messages on. And the paper tags are so big, when I've tried to intermix the two, I never wind up pulling any of these. And all I wind up pulling is these guys because they're so big. So I keep them separate so there's like a chance for these guys to actually come out in their own container, in their own little place. So let me get some paper tags for you guys and see what comes through with any information we may need to know about your person. Ooh, that's like a lot of them that came out. I was not planning on grabbing that many, but that's okay. So we have months. So it could be a few months until you meet this person or things start with this person. Travel, which makes sense. If this is a long distance relationship, you're going to have to travel to see them. So I feel like that confirms the long distance relationship part. We have spring. So we're in the fall right now. Fall just started. So spring is a few months away. That might be like 6-7 months or something like that. So maybe the springtime is when things are going to start for you guys. And we have money. So money could be a factor. Money could be a factor in the fact that it may involve travel because it's long distance. So I feel like, if anything, money may go into that. But either that, or it simply might mean, I don't want to say that like money's important to them, like it's like, ooh, I'm greedy or something, but there's some kind of money factor. We have Taurus. Now, I know you guys got air sign or fire sign for their sign, but they could have a Taurus placement in their chart, or the Taurus might be you. And we have technology, which I feel like is definitely fitting too, once again, with long distance and travel, because when you guys are at a distance, technology is probably going to be very beneficial to you in terms of communication and being in contact, you know, whether it's by phone or social media or what have you. And, you know, technology, like I said, could be how you meet. You know, maybe you meet on a dating app or on social media or something like that. And we have years. So you guys had months come out and years come out. Now, I don't feel like it's going to be years until you meet this person, but I do feel like years coming out signifies that this is a long-term committed relationship, one that will withstand the test of time, one that will last for years. Which was the intention, obviously, in this reading. It was not to be like, oh, here's your next fling. This is like your next, like, super duper long haul relationship. And we have fashion. So this could be someone who maybe is very fashionable. Maybe this is someone who has a sense of style. You know, if it's a girl that we're talking about, for example, you know, she could be a bit of a fashionista. If it's a guy, maybe he's a little on the metro side, and there's nothing wrong with that. We also have Leo coming through, so Leo would be a fire sign, so maybe they're going to be a Leo. And we have DIY for do-it-yourself. So this may be the kind of person who likes to do a lot of like DIY projects. They might like to do a lot of things, fixing things up at home and that kind of thing. Or this might be something that the two of you may actually do together, like do little projects around home and do little fixer-upper projects and that kind of thing. We have baby making. So I feel like when you guys do wind up traveling the distance and seeing each other, like you guys are going to get it on. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of that happening simply because it's going to be like all that pent up energy of not being around each other on the regular basis. So it's like when you do get around each other, you get around each other, and there very well could be a family that winds up coming out of the situation. And we have days. So you guys got months, years, and days. So, I mean, for some of you guys, there could be stuff building and happening and dealing with this person right now that could manifest within days from now. But definitely take that where it resonates in terms for all those time frames, because we did have 3 major time frames there with days, months, and years. I feel like it's probably going to signify something different for everybody. And you never know. For some people, they may be the days people. Other people, they may be the months people. Another group, they may be the years group. So take those time frames and how you feel they make the most sense in your story, because everybody's story is different, and this is just kind of picking up on the collective energy of all those stories mixed into one. So finally, you guys, to wrap things up with, I always end things with a loving words from Jesus card, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. And, you know, this has nothing to do necessarily with your future person, but it's just a nice little extra added message for you guys to take along to help you with your day from this point on forward. So you guys got pray always, Luke 21:36, which is very important. You know, to me, I feel like it's important to basically just like pray like you're breathing. Like you don't have to necessarily set aside some big fancy allotted time to sit there and, you know, be on your knees and fold your hands and all this other kind of stuff. You know, prayer is supposed to be a conversation. That's basically all it is. It's another way of saying a conversation with God, source, spirit, whatever you want to call it. And conversation is a two-way street. Sometimes it's us talking to God, sometimes it's God talking to us. But it should be like breathing. So, you know, even if you're in the car and you're frustrated about something and you're driving and you want to take that moment to pray in that car, pray in the car. You want to pray in the shower? Pray in the shower. You can pray silently to yourself as you're grocery shopping. It doesn't matter. But that's what prayer is. Prayer is just another way of saying conversation. Conversation with God. Conversation with spirit. So it's a good thing. It's always helpful. You can talk to God even about your person. So that's basically what I have going on for you guys. Hopefully the message made sense. If the message did not flow, of course just let it go. But if it did make sense, please let me know and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you, even if it's just with a simple small emoji. And please give this video a big thumbs up because it definitely helps me out a lot. It helps out the YouTube algorithm, like I said. This was definitely a really fun and unique reading for me to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed doing it I hope you guys enjoyed hearing it as much as I enjoyed doing it for you. Anyways, also before you guys head on out, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. And also so you guys know when I'm going live, because whenever I go live, you will be notified of that by hitting that notification bell. And like I said at the beginning of this video, lives are every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I also have private readings available for you guys too. So if you're interested in private readings, live readings, my Etsy shop, ways to contact me, all of that information is in the description box down below. Otherwise, I am just so incredibly grateful and thankful to you guys for stopping on by and hanging out here with me for a little bit today. It definitely warms my heart and means the world to me. So, keep sparkling. I'm sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose the orange shiny maple leaf, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out some qualities and traits about your future person. So obviously this is intended to be your future spouse or your next long-term committed relationship. If you're already in a long-term committed relationship, then maybe this video will just help confirm some of the qualities and traits about your person. But for the most part, I feel like this video is probably for those who are seeking to find out more about their future person. But either way, take it as it resonates. And I don't have a ton of cards here for you guys, simply because I have a lot going on elsewhere here to go over with you to find out about your person. But I do have some cards from Amira's Love Oracle, because out of all of the tarot and oracle decks that I own, this one is the one that probably is best in terms of giving a few actual traits. You know, most of the time in tarot and oracle cards, at least with those kinds of questions, it's more open to interpretation. And in this deck, at least specifically, they have some of those specifics. So hopefully we'll get some of those. If not, we will still get some kind of information on the situation. So let's see what you guys got. Beauty Queen, Ice King, Work, and Open Relationship. Okay, so I see a few different scenarios, a few different possibilities going on here. So we're going to start off here with the Beauty Queen. And I feel like if you are the man in the situation, then whoever you're looking for to be your future companion will probably be very beautiful. She's going to be very beautiful, like a beauty queen, you know. She could be like the prom queen or something like that, you know? So yeah, if you're a guy, I feel like we're definitely referencing a girl who has a ton of beauty. Or if maybe you're in a same-sex scenario, you know, female to female, it could simply mean that, you know, once again, your future girlfriend, future wife, however you want to put it, will probably be very stunning, be very gorgeous, be very beautiful. Now, I know for most of you, you are probably straight women because that is primarily who comes to these videos. Now, for the rest of you who might be like a straight female, I feel like your future person, this man, this guy, he will see you this way. That in his eyes, he is going to see you as the true beauty queen that you really are. So really, it doesn't matter which side of the coin you're on in this situation. You just kind of have to flip it. You know, if you're the guy, or you're like in a lesbian situation or something, then you see them as very, very beautiful. If you are a straight female, then he sees you as the one who's very beautiful. Now, as for the Ice King, I feel like this person, he may not be the easiest case to crack open at first when you guys first connect. He may be a little guarded and protective of himself. He may not be super emotional and willing to open up and be vulnerable. I feel like he probably has been pretty hurt in his past. He's probably been through some stuff, and because he's been through some stuff, you know, he probably comes across that way. And I'm not saying that he's going to be mean or nasty or anything like that. I just feel like he's going to be a little bit of a difficult case to crack open is what it comes down to. And I feel like that's one of the reasons here why we have open relationship, because obviously we're asking about a long-term committed relationship. So I feel like for most of you, no, this is not going to be an open relationship. For those of you who are cool with that kind of thing, then this may be a confirmation for you at least that this is going to be an open relationship. Maybe you guys are very liquid and free-flowing and have no issue doing your own thing with that. And that's fine. That's your prerogative. For those of you where that's not cool and that's not your thing, I feel like the reason why open relationship is here is I feel like because he is kind of closed off and not super vulnerable, he may at first want to keep things open. Not necessarily like have an open relationship, but he may want to keep it casual. He may not want to commit to you at first. So he may be kind of hard to pin down simply because he is carrying around a lot of hurt and a lot of pain, and he keeps that wall up. So, you know, he wants to keep things open because he is scared of letting you in, is what it comes down to. And I'm not saying that means he's going to go and be dating all these other women at the same time he's dating you in the beginning or anything like that. He may not even wind up be dating any other women but you. But I feel like he's very much so strongly going to emphasize, I'm not ready to settle down. I'm not ready to commit. You know, I'm not, you know, ready to be in a relationship. Like he's going to be that guy for a little while. I feel like eventually it'll change because obviously this reading is intended to be your future long-term person, but I feel like this is probably going to be one of those obstacles that's probably going to have to be overcome in the early stages. And with work here, I feel like that probably signifies that you guys may wind up meeting at work. You may meet on the job. So that's pretty simple, straight up as that. And now let's get into our wheel of fun here, our little circle of qualities. So let me explain to you guys what exactly is on here before I use it. So on this side, we have an inner circle and an outer circle. And on the inner circle, we have hair colors and types. So we have like red, black, curly, wavy, straight, blonde, bald or balding, and brunette. And then on the outer circle, we have hair, or not hair colors, eye colors. So hair and eyes is what we have here. So we're going to start off with the hair color, and we're going to see if we can find out this person's hair color. Okay. For pile 3, may we please have pile 3's person's hair color or type? All right, we got a taker. We're leaning towards blonde. So it seems like they will have blonde hair. Blonde hair. And may we now please get an eye color for pile 3's person? All right, we're going towards brown. Brown is over here. That's where it's heading towards. So brown hair or blonde hair, I'm sorry about that, blonde hair and brown eyes. And now let me explain the other side of the circle. So on the inner circle in this one, we have body type. So we have everything from slender to average to chubby, a whole bunch of stuff. And then on the outer circle, we have just some more like random type of facts, like dark complexion, earth or water sign, family oriented, responsible, things like that. Just some extra qualities, extra random information kind of thing. So now we're going to find out from there what we got going on. It looks like a pizza, doesn't it? It's like a pizza of qualities. I don't know why I'm thinking about that all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, time for some pizza. Okay. Can we please have, for pile number 3, can we please have the body type of pile number 3's person? I feel like whenever it takes a while like this, it's because there's a lot of different ones coming through, and it's having a hard time sorting through them to find the one that's like the most dominant of the group. I try not to talk too much though, because I don't want to influence the direction of the pendulum. Come on, pick one. All right, we got a winner. We have athletic coming through. So they're going to have an athletic build, which to me basically says that they're not going to be skinny. They're not going to be average. They're basically going to have like an average body that is lean in a sense. Like they're going to be healthy. They're going to be fit. They're not going to be like super muscular. They're not going to be like a bodybuilder or anything like that. They're not going to be bulging with muscles, but they're going to be fit. They're going to be like an active type of person. Okay. And now, can we please have, for pile number 3's person, from the outer circle, a random attribute about pile number 3's person? So we have responsible coming through. Responsible's over here on this side. So they're going to be a responsible person, which is maybe why you're going to wind up meeting them at work. They could be very responsible on the job. That could be another reason why maybe they're a little icy or something at first, because they want to be responsible. They want to take responsibility for themselves and for their own emotions and their own relationships and that kind of thing. So, sometimes when you're a very responsible person, you can be a little overly cautious. So that could be the case of your person. But let's dive into some charms here. In the first tin, we have some letters and numbers in here, and just some other like random little words that may tell us a little bit of something. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull a few from there. And, this could be initials that come through. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. So let's see what comes through. Let's see what we get for you guys for your person. All right. So we have loved. So I feel like you will be very loved by this person, and they will feel very loved by you. We have the letter X, which is so crazy. X came out for pile 1, and I don't know why, like, some of the most random letters like to come out over and over again, but I'm like, okay, sure, it's gotta be for somebody. Then we got T coming through. I feel like T has come out a lot as well. We have the number 1, so, take this as it resonates. It could signify time, like 1 month, 1 week, 1 year, 1 day, maybe one, like the month of January. Take it as it resonates. We have the letter B and the letter D, which I feel like D came out earlier too. So those are some of your letters. And like I said, you guys, even if that doesn't signify like an initial, take it as it resonates. The letters could signify something else too. It could signify, like, if you do know this person from work, it could be a letter from your workplace. It could be the city that you guys live in or meet in, or any of those types of things. So take it as it applies to your situation, because I'm sure it'll be different for everybody. And then I also have some of these little paper tag messages in here for you guys. And I keep them separate from the other ones simply because these are so big. Whenever I do intermix them, I only wind up grabbing the guys from here. And these little guys always get left behind, and I don't want them to be left behind. So for me, it's just easier to keep them separate, so everyone has a chance to come out, basically. So these little paper tags are messages I have channeled and written down on here, and they may just be some extra helpful information for you guys to know about your person. So let's see what you guys got. All right, so we have the word yes. Now, I know there was no yes or no answer that we were looking for here, but I feel like the yes is saying, yes, this person is your person. And we have pets. So pets may be very important to you guys. You may have pets, they may have pets, you guys may have pets together. You know, you guys may have like fur babies basically. And you know what, if you look at the Ice King here, he does have this white lion that's with him. So I'm not saying you guys are gonna have a lion, but I feel like you guys will probably have some animals. You might have your own personal little zoo. We have education. So I feel like this one is basically saying that your person will probably be very highly educated, someone who is intellectual, which also kind of makes sense for the Ice King, because if someone is in that kind of headspace, they're probably operating much more out of their thoughts rather than dropping into their heart and dropping into their emotions, which makes it harder for them to open up and to be vulnerable. So, you know, being educated and being intellectual is a wonderful thing, but sometimes it can get in the way when it comes to matters of the heart. So I feel like this person is very highly educated. Yeah, like, who knows, maybe education, if you guys aren't going to be meeting at work, you could be meeting at school. That could be a possibility too. And we have cold. Oh my gosh, you guys, cold like the Ice King. So I feel like that's confirmation, like a little double confirmation there about this person being a little standoffish. I feel like they'll eventually open up to you, obviously, because this is supposed to be your person, but I do feel like you guys are going to have to bring along your emotional heater with you to heat up that brick of ice that they have around them and melt that off. And we have humor. So even though this person may be a little icy at first, I do feel like they have a good sense of humor. They do know how to, you know, laugh at some jokes, maybe even crack a few good jokes themselves. And we have Cancer. So this person may be a Cancer, or they could have Cancer in their charts. We have Fitness. And you guys got what for the body type here? Which one was it? Athletic. Yeah, you guys got athletic for their body type, which makes sense. So I feel like fitness is very important to this person. So I feel like I love it when stuff like that happens, you know, like cold with the Ice King, fitness with the athletic build. Those things just confirm each other. It's kind of just like checking off the box, like yep, like it just matches up. So I feel like fitness, health, nutrition, those types of things are probably very important to this person. And we also have Virgo coming through. So if they're not a Cancer, they could be a Virgo, or they simply could have some Virgo placements within their chart once again. So that's what I have going on for you guys. Before I wrap this up, I'm going to give you guys your Loving Words from Jesus card, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. And this card may not have anything necessarily to do with your person, but it's just a nice little extra message for you guys to take to go about your day with. And you guys got, my Father gives you the true bread from heaven, John 6:32. So, you know, basically the bread from heaven, I kind of see that as, you know, like bread is food, bread is nutrition, bread helps you live, it helps you survive. So pretty much anything and everything that you know, anything and everything that you need is yours. It is supplied to you from heaven. All you got to do is ask. All you got to do is ask Spirit, Source, God, whatever you want to call it. The nutrition, the source that you need for that nutrition, that bread, it is available to you every single day. So, yeah, that's what I have going on for you guys. So hopefully this message resonated and made sense. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did make sense, please let me know and leave a comment down below. Also, give this video a big thumbs up, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this reading because it was certainly unique and fun and a little bit different for me to do. I had a lot of fun doing it, so I hope you guys really enjoyed it and enjoyed hearing it, seeing it, watching it, whatever. So anyways, before you guys head on out of here, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way, and so you guys also know when I'm going live, because whenever I go live, you will be notified of that as long as you've hit that bell notification. And as I mentioned at the start of this video, lives are every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm open and available for private readings too, so information on private readings, live readings, my Etsy shop, ways to contact me, all that good information is in the description box down below, so check that out before you head out. And yeah, so I am just so incredibly grateful and thankful to you guys for stopping on by and hanging out here with me for a little bit today. It definitely warms my heart and means the world to me. So keep sparkling, you guys, and I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 4. If you chose the golden leaf, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out some qualities and traits of the person that you are going to end up with. So obviously this is meant to be for, you know, your long-term relationship, you know, the person that you're going to marry, that kind of thing. So if you're already in a relationship, then, and if you're watching this, then this may simply confirm some of the qualities that your person already has and possesses. But I feel like for most people, this will probably be for people who are just curious to know who this next person may be. So anyway, I have a few cards for you guys, not a whole ton because I do have a lot going on with this other stuff that we have going on here to bring in some information, but I'm going to start off with Amira's Love Oracle because there are some qualities and attributes actually in this deck of characteristics that could describe a person. I feel like there's not a lot of tarot and oracle decks out there that do that. Most of them, if you're asking that kind of question, you kind of have to interpret it based off of the cards, and this one kind of has some straight up info. So hopefully we get some of those. Even if we don't, that's okay, because we can still see what does come through, because there's bound to be some kind of information that you guys need to know. So let's see what you guys got. We have the mature woman, true love, family, and communication. All right, so I'm going to start off here with the mature woman. So with the mature woman, I feel like if you are a man watching, then this is probably an indication to you that she is an older woman, that she may actually be the older woman to you, is what it comes down to. So she may be a little bit of a cougar or something. If you are in like a gay lesbian relationship, you know, if you're like woman to woman, then this could be a female who, like I said, same thing for like a man who could be watching this. She could be older than you. She also could have an older soul. Now, if you are a straight female watching this, and obviously you would not be interested in any kind of woman, mature or otherwise, but if you are a straight woman watching this, then I feel like the mature woman in the situation is probably you. And that probably means that you're the one with an older soul, and that you may actually be older than this guy who could be coming in for you. Not to say that you're going to be like crazy older than him. You could be maybe even just a couple months older than him. It doesn't matter, but older is still older. So I do feel like this could indicate that you may be the one that could be older than him. So take that as it resonates. It kind of just depends on what your sex is, what your preference is, that kind of thing. So it might be a little bit different for everybody. But I feel like majority of you are probably in the straight female situation. So I feel like that would probably be you. Now we also have true love. So that's obviously a wonderful thing, kind of self-explanatory right there. We were asking about your next long-term committed relationship, so I do feel like this is going to be your true love. This is going to be your person. This is going to be your perfect match. This is going to be a healthy, positive, loving, really good relationship, basically. That's going to be very mutually beneficial. We have family coming through, so I feel like this could be a couple different things. It could mean that the person that you're going to be involved with, they may have a family of their own. Like they could have kids or something like that, and you could wind up being like a step parent or something. And even if this person, it does not have a family previously, it could simply be an indication that maybe the two of you are going to start a family together, that this is going to be a dream that you guys are going to fulfill with each other. You'll start and create your own family. And even if you don't want to have kids, I feel like family is still going to be important. You could create a family together, having like, fur babies or something like that. And family in general, I feel like is going to be important to this person. They're going to be very family oriented, even outside of like having children. Like their parents could be important to them, and therefore your parents may become important to them. They could have siblings that they're very close with, aunts, uncles, cousins, that kind of thing. So family in any and all shapes and forms, I feel like is going to be very important to both of you guys. And then we have communication. So I feel like communication is basically going to be an important factor in this relationship. And I mean, it should be. Communication is important in any kind of relationship if it's going to work. It doesn't even have to be romantic. Even friendships need solid communication. Even relationships with family members should have good communication. But I definitely feel like communication is going to be very important to this person. This person could be a bit of a talker in a sense, where maybe they need to verbally process a lot of things, or they could be a really good listener too. So I feel like communication is going to be very important in this connection. So that's overall very positive, very good. Let's bring out the board now so we can ask some questions. Let me explain a little bit of what's going on here before I ask. So, let me actually start on this side, because I always start on this side first. I had it flipped over from the last pile. So, on the inner circle, we have their hair color or type. So we have like curly, wavy, straight, blonde, bald or balding, brunette, redhead, black hair, and curly. And then on the outer external circle, we have their eye color. So we have anything from like light blue to brown to hazel, green, everything in between. So we're going to get a little insight here on some of their physical aspects between their hair and their eye color. So let's start off here with that inner circle. For pile number 4, can we please get pile number 4's person's hair color or type from the inner circle? From the inner circle, hair color or type for pile number 4's person. All right, so we have a hair type. The past 3 piles, we've gotten hair colors, but you guys actually got a hair type. a type of description for it. So you guys got wavy. It's going into the wavy area. So your person's hair will be wavy. And can we get an eye color for pile number 4's person? Sorry if I'm quiet, you guys. I just try not to influence the pendulum by speaking, so I try to stay quiet. You really like going over into this area, apparently. So we're going back into the same spot again, but in this space we have teal aqua. So they could kind of have like a blue-green type of eye, like a teal, turquoise, aqua kind of color. So like a mixture of blue-green, I would say. So blue-green with wavy hair. I'm not exactly quite sure what color because it didn't pick a color. So I feel like, considering it picked a hair type instead of a hair color, I feel like for you guys that may mean that it could be like a lot of different colors that are coming through. Like some of you it could be blonde wavy hair, others of you it could be brunette wavy hair, black wavy hair, redhead wavy hair. So it could be like a whole bunch of different colors is coming through. So maybe it picked like the most, because usually what it does is it picks the most dominant trait that is coming through collectively. So maybe the most dominant one in that situation was the hair type as opposed to the hair color. Okay, so now on the other side, let me explain to you guys what's on this side. So on the inner circle, we have their body type. So with body type, that's the inner circle here. We have everything from slender to muscular to chubby, you know, everything in between to kind of get a read on their body type. And the external outer circle here is honestly just a bunch of random things, just some random whatever kind of qualities that could be coming in. So, you know, we have like dark complexion, family oriented, which is funny because we got family here. We'll see if that comes through. Air or fire sign. So, you know, we have a whole bunch of different random possibilities there. So we're going to start off with that inner circle once again. Can we please have a body type for pile 4's person? A body type for pile 4's person. I feel like it's having a hard time deciding. It's kind of like rotating around in like little circles. Lots of qualities coming through, I guess, on this one. All right, it's officially moving in a direction. It is pointing to average. So they will have an average body type. So basically, not too skinny, not too chubby, not crazy muscular, just average Joe, average body type, basically. Another reason why I feel like it went to average is it was taking a while for it to pick a direction. Usually, like when it has like a hard time figuring out which way to go, it'll kind of just like sit here and kind of like shake a little bit and kind of go in like a very teeny tiny small circle. And I feel like usually when that happens, it's just because there are so many different possibilities coming through. So I feel like the majority will be average, but that doesn't mean that it couldn't be one of these other possibilities, just so you guys know. So yeah, average is what came through as the majority. And now, can we please get from the outer circle a random attribute for pile number 4's person? Lots of stuff coming through in this pile, you guys. It's taken a while again. I wish I could just play music over this to like wait, but oh well, it is what it is. Sorry for the silence, you guys. All right, we have a direction coming in. It is going towards the earth or water sign over here. So they could be an earth or a water sign. Okay. Took a while there, but we got somewhere. Okay. Let's get into your charms now. So out of the first 10, you guys, I have some like just little letters and numbers and a few little words and that kind of thing. And I'm going to go ahead and pull out of here and we'll see what comes through. It could be this person's initials, for example. So let's see what we get. All right. So we have the word play coming through. So I feel like this person will wind up being very playful like you, or like you. I don't know, maybe you're playful. But they'll be very playful with you. So I feel like there's definitely going to be like a lightheartedness to the relationship, to this connection. It's going to be very lighthearted, playful. Maybe that makes sense too with the family aspect. You guys will really enjoy just like playing with one another and having fun. We also have the word loved coming through, and I feel like this one came through actually for quite a few of the groups tonight. So I feel like, this is basically just the exchange saying here that you will be very loved by this person and you will love this person very much in return. Okay, we have the letter I coming through. So we have an I, a U, we have a V, and a C. So Like I said, those could be initials coming through. If it's not initials, then, you know, take it as it resonates. Those letters could signify something else. It could maybe be a letter for the place that you guys met at, the state that you guys live in. It could be a lot of different things. So take the letters as it resonates and makes sense in your situation. And we finally have some more information here in this bowl. Now in this little container, we have some paper tags that I have written channeled messages on. And the reason why I keep these guys separate from these guys is because honestly, they're just so big that when I have put the two of them together and intermixed them, I only wind up grabbing these guys, and then these never have a chance to come out. So it's just easier for me to keep them separate, so everybody gets a fair chance to jump out of their container and be like, hey, here I am, it's me. So anyways, let's get started here with the paper tags, and we'll see what comes through for you guys. Any extra information that we need to know about your person. Okay, so we have no coming through. Now, I know we did not ask a yes or no answer type of question to this situation, but I feel like the no is basically saying have no worries in the situation, because at the end of the day, this is all going to work out. You know, the intention of this reading was to find out about your future spouse, your future long-term committed relationship. The intention was not like, who's going to be your next fling or who's going to be your next heartache. You know, that's not what this reading was intended for. It was intended for like a positive, loving relationship, which you guys did get true love anyways to back that up. So I feel like the no here is saying, no worries. You have nothing to fret about. Put those away. Don't worry about it. And we have games, which is funny because you guys also got play over here. I know it's hard to see sometimes. So yeah, with play and games and family, I feel like, you know, maybe you guys will have like a family game night or something like that, but I feel like that's going to be really important. Maybe you guys are going to play video games together or play like games outside, like sports or something like that. But I definitely feel like that may be a part of the dynamic when you guys come together with your family. We also have humor, so I feel like this person's definitely going to have a good sense of humor. They're probably going to be someone who knows how to make you laugh. They're going to be the kind of person who knows how to, like, you know, make you pee, basically, make you pee laugh. So yeah, I feel like this person's really going to be funny and know how to have a good time, which only makes sense with, you know, the games and the playfulness. Of course they're going to have a sense of humor. Like, they're obviously not a boring person. And we have Cancer coming through, so this person might be a Cancer. I know you guys got, you guys got Earth or Water sign that came through, and Cancer is a water sign. So I feel like that could be confirming the water sign side of that. And we have education. So I feel like there's a possibility that you may meet this person maybe at school with the education piece coming through. If you don't wind up meeting at school, though, I feel like this tag is basically indicating the fact that this person will probably be very smart. Someone who's educated and smart. And you also have cold coming through. So with cold, I don't get the vibe that this person is cold in terms of approach. I know that this same exact tag came out for one of the other groups, and with them, they actually had some other things going on that kind of made sense for why they got cold coming out for that person. I don't feel it's the same interpretation for you guys, though. I feel like cold is here to basically say that you guys may meet, you may connect, you may start your relationship when it's colder outside, when it's like literally cold. When it's literally cold outside, when it's like the winter months or something like that, when it's chilly. And we have politics coming through. So, you know, I know politics is kind of a hot topic these days. Everyone's talking about it. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you sit on, the right or the left. I don't try to get political on here at all because, you know, that's just like asking for problems, basically. But I feel like politics may be important to this person. I can't tell you if they're on the right or if they're on the left, or maybe they're independent. I don't know. But I do feel like this person probably has an opinion on politics and may be very vocal about that. And we also have Capricorn coming through, and that's an earth sign. And once again, you guys got the earth or water sign option that came through on the circle chart thing there. So you guys got both Capricorn being the earth and Cancer being the water sign. So that definitely confirms what came through there for you guys between the earth and water sign for what they'll be. So for some of you guys, they may be a Capricorn. For others of you, they may be a Cancer. They could even have both of those attributes heavily somewhere in their chart. So once again, take it as it resonates. And even if your person is not a Capricorn or not a Cancer, you know, maybe they're a Pisces or maybe they're Taurus, you know, those are both, you know, earth and water signs too. So it doesn't have to be exact. Just take it as it resonates and it applies in your situation. So anyways, finally, you guys, before I wrap things up here for you, I have a loving words from Jesus card because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. And this card doesn't necessarily pertain to what came through here for you guys, but it's just a nice little something for you guys to take along with you for the rest of your day. So you guys got, fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Luke 12:32. So this card is basically a reminder that at the end of the day, God, Spirit, Source, the divine, however you want to call it, whatever you want to title it, at the end of the day, He wants to give you the world. He wants to give you your dreams coming true, your heart's truest desire. So if your heart's truest desire is to have a committed, solid relationship with somebody, which I'm assuming you probably do, otherwise you probably wouldn't be at this reading, then He wants that for you, probably even more than you want that for yourself. So never forget that. You know, God is for you. He is not against you. He is on your side, whether it's in this or anything else in your life. So hopefully this message resonated and made sense for you. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did make sense, please let me know and leave a comment down below. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. It definitely helps me out a lot. And this was definitely a unique reading for me to do today. It's kind of outside the box from what I normally do. But it was a lot of fun. I had fun doing it. It was definitely enjoyable. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it too, because it was different for me. So it might be different for you. I don't know. Anyways, if you guys haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. And so you guys also know whenever I go live, because whenever I go live, you will get a notification for that as well. And like I said at the start of this video, lives are every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm also open and available for private readings too. So if you're interested in a private reading, information for all of that is in the description box down below, whether it's live readings, private readings, the link to my Etsy shop, ways to contact me, all of that is down below. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'm so incredibly grateful and thankful to you for just stopping by and hanging out here with me for a little bit today. It definitely warms my heart and means the world to me. Keep sparkling. I'm sending you lots of hugs and much love.